Hello learners, welcome to Odisha State Open University. My name is Dr. Subhadra Maharana, Assistant Professor, Department of Political Science and Public Administration. Today we are talking about a new topic, Human Relation Theory of Management by Elton Mayo. So as you already know, human relation theory, it is connected to the humans. It is a relation within the humans. It is a kind of interaction within employees, within workers in the industries. So what is human relation theory of management? Particularly the immediate period after World War II saw a different approach in organizational studies. Until that time, there was only talk of scientific management theory. Before World War II, it has talked about scientific management theory. Why? Because it is only dependent upon the techniques, management system, productivity and workers, where it has extension to the machinery. There will be no human relations. The relations between the humans is missing. The contact and the interaction between human beings is also absent. There is always a scientific management where it has propounded by F.W. Taylor. He always propounded the scientific management things only about the machinery system. There will be no interaction with the humans. The personal thing is missing. So after World War II, the human relation theory has developed. Why employees being treated as humans? Why they have given a such kind of support from industries? So in this presentation, we will talk about the sentiments, the emotions of humans as an employee in any of the organization. 1950 saw a change to this discourse with the introduction of the human relation theory of management. This is a history where 1950 has discovered a human relation theory. This movement saw workers in a different light. They were now seen as thinking beings with needs who like to receive attention. As we all know, human beings are always working in an association. They always serve their work as a group. They have dedicatedly worked for the organization. They are thinking beings. They are not only the machines by the mechanism. Companies realized that attention motivated employees and even allowed them to get more out of themselves for the benefit of the organization, where strategic objectives have created by the organization. That objectives also a target for any individual. Employees should be worked for that target and ultimately it lead to the organization objective. Training also given to the employees in a better way. It will be not to the mechanism or it cannot going for giving them ruin their sentiments. Also by giving them acknowledgement, rewarding the people that will benefit to the organization ultimately. So Elton Mayo considered the founder of the human relation theory of management. So he has given this concept of human relation theory of management, how to manage interpersonal relations, how to manage human being sentiments in an organization. What is the working relationship in employees? That how people are working, how employees are working together in a group. There will be no discrimination in their work. They will be rewarded with their deserving work, deserving targets, deserving achievements. Elton Mayo has initiated one experiment within the employee where he came to following final conclusions. Elton Mayo always experimented with the organization where mechanism and also system is not dealing with the human beings, but he concluded with the human sentiments, human relations within the organization. So these are some of the bullet points which have given the conclusion of their experiment. Individual employees must be seen as members of a group. Salary and good working conditions are more important for employees and a sense of belonging to a group. A good salary and a good working culture will give an employee a motivation, a kind of boosting emphasis their skills. So they will work better for the organization. Informal groups in the workplace have a strong influence on the behavior of employees in said group. It is not about the formal things in the organization, but informally they can also contribute their things. They can exchange their ideas, exchange their happiness, sadness to the employees, so that that good culture of work will develop their mindset and will achieve their individual target, which always a kind of a target for the organization. Managers must take a social needs such as belonging to an informal group seriously. So managers always giving a kind of a such reward, such kind of achievements to the deserving candidates so that they will work as a team. Human relation theory, labor motivation, importance of human resource management, where it has predicted and depicted the high quality of work, reducing gap between demand and supply. It is a figure by economics, but you can also relate in your political science subject, where in the era of human relations theory of management, the concept of labor motivation is given a new meaning of compared to scientific management era. If we compare scientific management era to the human relation theory of management, you will come to the conclusion where human relation theory of management being a great theory for the success of any organization. The fact that personal attention led to improved performance was a completely new perspective. So boosting ourselves, boosting any employee, giving a certain kind of growth for the organization. It has given a developed society for the employees or any of the individual. The term workers is gradually replaced with employee, which more explicitly implies that these people are thinking people who can positively contribute to the organization. So, in this point, you can understand that in the scientific management theory, the people, or you can say the workers, have given a machine kind of thing. But in this human relation theory, you can get the people will treated as a human being, as a people, but not a equipment of any organization. So in this theory, the people are treated as an employee, as a kind of asset for any organization, but not as a liability. So in this presentation, I have concluded motive, or with this concept, human relation is the relationship between human resources of organization. It incorporates management, employees relationship. It also consists of relationship between the organizations, human resource and outsiders such as clients, suppliers. So in the concluding remarks, I would like to say, in the workplace culture, whether it is any organization or any sub-organization, people should treat it as a human being. Their sentiments, their work culture and their rewards and achievements should be acknowledged by the organization. Today's lecture is all about this. Thank you and stay tuned with Odisha State Open University.